Okay, hello everyone, how are you doing? Today we will start our e-learning classroom. My subject is Earth Science, and from today we will start section 3 of chapter 4. It is about clouds and precipitation. And look at this. Do you know what is it? I think if you look at the sky, you will see this. So, yeah, it's easy to say this is clouds. So today we will learn about clouds. So a clouds form from many water droplets suspended in the air. So they can move anywhere by winds and form in different types. And clouds vary in shape, size, height, height of formations, and type of precipitations. So how is it formed? As warm air rises, it expands and cools alphabetically. And expands mean when it expands mean pressure decreases, and when it cools, so when it meets cool temperature, so air start to cool. These are the two factors, and another factor that need for clouds to form is when the air rises, it meets something in the air, which is called small particle or condensation nuclei. So without this, clouds cannot form. So the small particle can be ice, salt, dust, and other materials in the air. So please remember, there are three factors for condensation to occur to form clouds. Again, when pressure decreases, temperature decreases, and clouds need core that for condensation to occur. Then about atmospheric stability. The stability of the air masses determine the type of clouds that form and associated weather pattern. When temperature of a body of air is greater than the temperature of the surrounding air, the air body rises. When the temperature of the surrounding air is greater than that of the air body, it sinks. Look at these two pictures. On the left hand side, when air rises, then temperature of the air increases. So that means the temperature of the air is higher than the surrounding air. So air continue to rise upward continuously. So this is called unstable air. This form high clouds, and it is associated with thunderstorm. And on the right hand side, so when air rises, so temperature of the air cool faster than the surrounding air. So then at that time air stop rising and air start to sink. So this is called stable air. So it cannot produce very high clouds. So this causes fair weather. Another process called atmospheric lifting to form clouds. Clouds can also form when the air is forced upward or lifted by two mechanical processes. First one is orographic lifting. This occurs when an air mass is forced to rise over a mountain slope. Look at this picture. So when air rises at one side of a mountain, then air rise upward. So clouds start to form, mean condensation occur on one side of a mountain, and this is called windward side. and it may produce rain. So after release rain, this air continue to move another side. So this is cool air. So cool air sinks and it is dry. So one side faces to the wind blow from has a lot of rain, and another side has less rain. And you will see desert on another mountain side. This is called leeward side. Another process is convergence. This occurs when air masses at different temperature collide. Look at this picture. For example, when warm air meet cool air, means they collide. So warm air tend to rise upward, causing condensation to occur. So clouds form along the boundary of this convergent boundary. About type of clouds, I think based on altitude, scientists classify clouds into four based on altitude. They are low clouds, middle clouds, high clouds, and what we call development clouds. Low clouds form below 2,000 meters. The clouds are cumulus, stratus, stratocumulus, and nimbostratus. For middle clouds form between 2,000 meters and 6,000 meters. The clouds are altostratus and altocumulus. I think you may remember the word alto start as the prefix of this word. Alto means middle. And high clouds form above 6,000 meters. They are cirrus, cirrostratus, and cirrocumulus. For vertical development clouds form at all altitude from near the surface to about 6,000 meters. It is only one cloud, I think. This is cumulonimbus cloud. So clouds form at different altitude and different shapes. Look at this. You can see if you count name of these clouds, I think you can count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 names of clouds shows on this chart. For low clouds, they are stratus, cumulus, nimbostratus, stratocumulus. Middle clouds are altostratus, altocumulus. Look like this, nah? And high clouds, they are cirrus, cirrocumulus, cirrostratus. And cumulonimbus is a kind of vertical development clouds. Let me explain you the shapes of these 10 clouds. Okay, now let's start from stratus cloud. I think this one exists. This is a stratus cloud. Stratus cloud is a kind of evenly gray low layer clouds which causes fog or fine precipitations and is sometimes fragile. So it forms very near the ground, and sometimes a stratus cloud is called fog. And then this shapes is cumulus clouds. Cumulus cloud is a heap cloud with flat bases in the middle, and or lower level whose vertical development remain of the form of tower, cauliflower, or cotton-like. And then stratocumulus. Stratocumulus is a word from the combinations of stratus and cumulus. So it look like this. Let me describe this cloud place roller or band compound dark gray layer cloud. Then nimbostratus. For nimbostratus, it is a rain cloud, so the cloud that can produce rain. Usually, this cloud can produce a long time rain, and the shape is gray dark layer cloud in distinct outline. And then stratocumulus. Okay, I already talked. And altostratus, middle clouds, a name of middle clouds. Altostratus is a dense gray layer cloud, often evenly and opaquely, which let the sun shine through only a little. And altocumulus mean cumulus cloud in the middle altitude. It is a kind of gray clouds bundle sheets or roller compound like rough freezes cloud, which are often arranged in band. Then let's talk about high cloud. Let's start with cirrus clouds. Cirrus clouds is a kind of fibrous thread-like white feather clouds of ice crystals. So that means the clouds form from ice crystal, very tiny ice crystals suspended in the air because very high altitude, the temperature is very cold that cause droplet water to freeze into ice crystals. And this like hair curls. It look like hair. And cirrostratus. Cirrostratus is a milky translucent cloud well of ice crystal, which sometimes cause halo appearances around moons and suns. And cirrocumulus is a freezes clouds bank of small white flecks. So, and now you learn the characteristic of 9 clouds. And the last one is cumulonimbus. These clouds is a kind of thunderstorm clouds, which is in the middle or lower level developing thunderclouds, which mostly uprise into the upper level. Maybe based on this can be 6, 7, 8,000 meter. Okay, now you learn all the characteristic of 10 names of cloud. Then next I'm going to show a video about clouds formations and the 3 main type of clouds. Okay, let's watch this.
This is Dwayne Friend with University of Illinois Extension. You see them being puffy, sheet-like, or in the form of wispy strands. Clouds can be seen almost every day of the year. How do these floating objects form? First, water vapor must be present in the air. Water vapor is water as a gas. You can't see water vapor, but there can be millions of gallons of water vapor overhead at any time. When air cools, its ability to hold water vapor decreases. Air cools as it rises because it expands. If air cools to the point where it reaches its maximum capacity for holding water vapor, further cooling will cause some water vapor to change into liquid water. This process is called condensation. However, the water vapor must condense onto something. Dust, pollen, smoke, or sea salt particles must be present in the air for condensation to occur. These are called condensation nuclei. Cloud droplets are very small. Several million droplets could fit in a large soda bottle. Because they are so small, they fall very slowly. So slowly that air movement can keep them suspended. When two small cloud droplets collide, they join together to form larger droplets. This collision and combining process is what makes the droplets increase in size. Some droplets may have a small icy center, which can lead to the formation of snow or a combination of ice and snow called graupel. If they get large enough, they will fall as precipitation. Actually, most precipitation starts out in a frozen state. There are three main cloud forms. Cumulus clouds are the puffy, cotton ball-shaped clouds. The bottom of these clouds are usually only a few thousand feet from the ground, but the tops can be over 60,000 feet when they grow into thunderstorms. Stratus clouds are blanket or sheet-like clouds. They can form at many different heights, including forming at the ground when it is then called fog. Cirrus clouds are high clouds that look like thin, wispy strands of hair.
Okay, then I think the video can help you more understand about cloud formations and type of cloud. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed my online teachings. Then don't forget to answer questions in the next session of this class. Okay, let's continue to the next sessions about assessment.